But the most fun part is, everyone, you can click Shift P and we can now finally go into Shift P mode in Berry Avenue, Paris. Welcome back to my channel. Today, on the 7th of April 2024, there is a new small update on Berry Avenue, which I will be checking out for you guys. The title of this update is called Private Servers, as you can see at the top of the update log, and it says private servers now work in other locations. The update is update number 30.5, as you can see on the 7th of April 2024, like I said. So the things that have been added, like I just said, private servers now work in other locations, which is very good because we needed a private server for Paris. You can now choose the location for your created servers, new admin comments for the admin menu, and many bug fixes. Okay, here we are in Berry Avenue. As you can see, welcome back, everyone. I have been on a little holiday the past few days, which is why there hasn't been any new videos, but I have one prepared for soon, but I'm just gonna post this one first, as this is very important because a lot of people were asking how you made a private server in Paris. I did make a video on that, and it didn't really give the answer on how you made one because they were still working on a method which took you to your own private server, which has now been fixed because, as we all know, well, as we all just saw, there is a new system that takes you to your own Paris private server, which we will be checking out soon. Because first of all, I want to talk, and let me just quickly pause the time so that it's not going to be nighttime anytime soon. So there is an admin menu, as you can see, and it is right here at the top of your screen in the corner. And when you click it, it's going to say admin menu. It's basically like the little Berry Avenue styled computer file thingy, and it says admin menu comment. So then you can click it and say select. So there is a few things that we can choose of, and that is make admin, ban, kick, announce, or unban. And I'm gonna start off with make admin, which is basically if there is a person in your server that you want to give admin. I think this will also give them Shift P, I'm not quite sure, because I don't have anyone to test this out with yet. You can click it at the player section, and then it's gonna say a few players that you can choose from. Because I'm now in my private server, it only says my name, and then here it says is admin, and you can select true or false. So false is nope, no admin, and then when you click true, it says, of course, that I have admin, but I'm not going to be able to run this comment as it says player not found, as I'm just the owner of the private server. Other things that we can choose from is ban. Exactly, it says player, and then you can give a reason. So for example, this person crashed into our role play run comment. That would not ban me as I am the owner. Then the next thing is kick. You can kick a person, for example, if they're being annoying or if they don't want to leave you alone in your private server. You can do the same thing over again, put the player in, the reason, and then run comment. Always make sure to click this run comment button, otherwise it will not do anything. The next thing, which I'm very excited about, is the announce button, which basically enters a message into your whole private server. For example, subscribe to kow-bee on YouTube. If I want to run this comment, it's gonna put hashtags. Well, that said, let's do that again. I can put in hi. And then as you can see, it says announcement, and it shows the announcement, and it's gonna pop up like this for your whole server, so everyone will be able to read it in your private server. For example, if you say roleplay at my house, it will show up like this, and everyone in your server will know, oh, we're doing a roleplay at Kobe's house. And then the last thing is unban. For example, if someone that you banned has apologized and you want to unban them, and you just put the player's name here in again and run comment. And now on to my favorite part, is we're gonna take a car out and we're gonna head over to the airport for this. Really important because a lot of people were actually asking how you made a private server in, I am a bad driver, in Paris. And I did make a video on this, but back then they were still working on something that would take you to your own private server, which has been fixed because in this small update, you will have your own private server like you have in Berry Avenue. Everyone, I think, knows how you can have your own private server in Berry Avenue, but then there was a little problem when you were in your private server. It took you to a public server in Paris, which made a few people upset, which I understand because you want your own private server. But like I explained in the video from a few days ago, I explained that they were working on a new system because it was a new world, so it had to include like different methods to take you to a different world. It's all very complicated, but we can skip that part now because the private servers in Paris have arrived. So what we're gonna do do is I'm gonna explain how you go to your own private server in Paris. You basically go to either the self check-in or the just, you know, the regular ones. I'm gonna go to the self check-in as this is just easier for now. We're gonna click E and then click Paris and check in, because of course if we're not gonna check in, we're not gonna have a plane ticket which will not take us to Paris. After you've clicked check in, you're gonna check which gate you're gonna have to go to. I'm gonna have to go to gate 2, and then the fun begins. So we're gonna head over to the security check. We're gonna walk through security check. Hopefully everything's green so that we can pass. That's a good sign. We're gonna go up the escalators and we're gonna head over to gate 2, not gate 1. Otherwise you will lose your ticket or it will say that your flight's gonna depart soon. I've made a video on that too for what happens when you lose your ticket or when your flight departs without you. So make sure to check that out too for further explanation. Then we're gonna head into the airplane, which you can see right here. Now we are in the airplane. You can either go to second class or first class, doesn't matter, but it hasn't started yet. So after your flight departs, we're gonna be in the air and it will take us to Paris. Now, like I said before, in the past, it would take you to a public server, but now it has been fixed because it will take you to your own private server. As for now, I'm gonna click skip flight to just fasten the progress. So we're gonna skip flight. And as you can see, it's taking us to Paris. And here we are, just has to load a little while. We're gonna click away the suitcase, and now as you can see, there is commands that you can run, the VIP server control. So I'm gonna click pause, and what you can do now is basically the same as your Berry Avenue private server. You can make it nighttime, as you can see, which is very beautiful. Paris at night, either sunrise, daytime, or sunset, which is very beautiful. We can make it sunny. We can either make it, I'm gonna put it on daytime, you can make it rain. Berry Avenue, Paris, rain, which is very true because the weather in Europe is terrible. The 1 second it is sun, the other second it's pouring rain, 5 minutes later it's snowing, windy, thunderstorm, everything you can name. We can also make it cloudy, which doesn't fully work, I think, because it's still 8 a.m. and it's dark. Might be a little glitch, but you can see the clouds. I like the sunny, and I like the nighttime too, but daytime is the best. But the most fun part is, everyone, on your computer, you can click Shift P, and we can now finally go into Shift P mode in Berry Avenue, Paris, which is allowing us a good close-up of the Eiffel Tower, which I was dying to see in Berry Avenue because we only saw like the top part. And look how gorgeous this is. It's made by Amber, I think, and it's just perfect. It's the cherry on the pie for this Paris update. And this also gives you a little sneak peek on this map, because you can see there is a lot of unfinished buildings for reasons that caused lags. As you can see, they're just there for display that you would see when you walk around. So actually these streets lead into nothing, as you can see, but they're there for decorations which add everything. Now back to the Eiffel Tower. I would wish we can just go on this. It would be so fun, like a little adventure trip on the Eiffel Tower. We're gonna head down. Look how cool. Imagine if you would be able to stand here looking over. So continuing going down, the Eiffel Tower gets bigger and bigger, and then ooh, it is floating, because you know this part we don't see from the actual map. But I love the details. But I like the fact that we can now actually zoom in. For example, look at this. When it's a role play, this would be very good for like cinematic shots or like turning around. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video and is clear how to make your own one. Well, not make it, it actually happens automatically, but it's here now. So go make your own one, go into your own private server and enjoy the role plays. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and when you subscribe, click the notification bell, because this will always notify you whenever I have uploaded a new video. So without further ado, see you in the next video. Bye everyone.